organs can working better. So, but for the practitioner for for a long time, then he don't have to do it again and again. He can just Paida the joint area, and also the gallbladder area, which help them to improve the system function, and yeah, and also the head area. Yeah, so this is the for and well, another purpose is that if you have some body pain, a certain body pain, and then you can address that area directly. Mm-hmm. It's three kinds of Paida in my opinion.
Jin, when you say you suggest from the knee to the foot, you mean front or the back of the legs?
The whole legs. Because yeah, you know, there are 6 meridians along this side, right? So you need to cover everywhere along your legs. And the ankles, okay, the inner part and the outside part, and also the top of your foot, the back of your foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
The top, you say the top of your foot or the bottom of your foot?
Oh, let me see. Yeah, this area.
Okay.
Okay. So you, what do you name? It's the top of the back.
The top of your foot.
Yeah. Okay, the top, and this is the back, right?
Yeah, that would be the back. The
Okay.
back of your hand.
I don't want to misunderstand the definition.
Yeah.
So comment
Strange.
the idea of that. Comment.
So, Carmen, yeah, go ahead, Carmen.
Yes, I would like to continue a little bit and to tell all our friends why the advices of Jin are so practical, and why is the reason to do here. Because you see, surface is less, but meridians are more together. And you have benefits to work for more meridians in a small surface, instead to be other part higher from the knee to the hip, or from elbow to the shoulder. But later, when you've done already this area, that's mean 20-30 minutes per area. This palm mean one area, and put the palm the next is the next area. And it's not so understandable for the people who haven't been to the Paida Lajin workshop. We finished today our 5 days workshop, and in our 5 days workshop, the youngest participant was 25, the oldest participant was 76. There was 6 people together. And I was very pleased because one family, son 25, daughter 28, mother 62. Of course, father didn't took part of it, but one whole family did a Paida Lajin, which is very, very to congratulate that. And of course, they had some crisis last night before we finish. For last night, I give you one idea. They like to go for fish restaurant because last night we finished. But when I know that now, it's experience, it's not good to allow that, because frightened fish has eaten this lady and cramp in the night, and it's like very dramatically 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the night. And we put her on the lodging bench, and for elbow, other hand of the palm, other side of the palm, weight June as well. And then we helped with 1 hour, we helped. It was good. But anyway, my recommendation, go together, organize with Jin what in USA the workshop, and that's the best way because you understand learning by doing. In theory, you think you know, but actually, practically, you should go through. For example, carpet bombing, 1 workshop, 2 workshops, 3 workshops, and then you go and find like discover your painful area, why uncomfortable area, and keep doing Paida. And you do a lot of things helping yourself. You work not only for meridian, you work for your tissue, you work for your muscles, you work for your bones. Of course, everything is together, body and soul and spirit. That's why follow this advice and you will have a good success. And on this workshop, it was a lady, oldest lady, she has been done last 5-6 years. But comparing with what she has been done 5-6 years, with one Paida Lajin school, is not too much. Even the lady was very, very, motivated, but anyway, she understood how she had to work successfully, because people alone getting less motivated and their result is not so, not so effective and positive. But people together, better result, and keep personal motivation to improve his condition. Because I always give example with me. When I was 52, I'm 58, I did a lot of successful stuff. I'm better than 6 years ago. That's why any age, any person can improve his condition on this way, step by step, area after area. That's my comment, because some of our friends will join and want to ask as well.
Thank you so much, Carmen. That is, these points that Jane and you and Pablo, that you have raised are so important. Being motivated is so important. Constant practice is so important. And learning in a workshop together with other people is so much important. I mean, because you take your practice to a much higher level. So that is why workshops are a wonderful thing. And of course, Jin wanted to do a workshop in his place, but again, the weather and all this nonsense going on, I mean, it didn't really work out. So when the weather becomes a bit more inclement, I think we'll probably hold another workshop somewhere. So we're still working on it, and thank you, Carmen, for holding a workshop. I mean, we all get inspired when somebody holds a workshop, because then we know that we should also be doing it, right? We should all be doing it. Right. And I also see
it's nice to see it on Facebook, by the way. I couldn't go to Bulgaria to the workshop, but it's nice to see the postings on Facebook. I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's good. It helps me, motivates me. Yeah.
Yeah. So Pablo will hold one in the United States. So we're working on it, and hopefully it'll work out. But
well, if I can help with anything, let me know.
Well, we're trying to find a location, a room where we can hold 8 or 10 people or something, and then we can for a couple of days. That's what we're trying to do. Anywhere.
Come to my house. My wife would love it.
Oh, well, all right. You live in a cold country, right? That's a problem.
Yeah. It is cold here now, especially.
Yeah, I know. So I see David is here, and David talked to me last week, I think. And he said one topic he was very interested in one topic, which is, David, you want to mention it, right? I don't want to take you away.
Well, one of the things that Carmen is saying is very important. When you have a group of people, you keep that motivation higher. And I would say that's one of the problems that I do, being a single person. There's not too many people that are open around me. That's why I go up and see Jin, who really helps me quite a bit, actually. He doesn't know how much he helps me, but he does. So I want to continue going to see him. But one of the things that I mean, I have a few areas that I'm dealing with. One of the things that, you know, I went to see an eyes person, you know, a doctor, and he said I have cataracts. Now, it might be early stages, but still, that's one of the problems that I am dealing with. The other one is, of course, hips and knees, you know, and every time I've done Paida or Lajin, that seems to help. But those are three things that areas that I'm working on, and there's probably many more that are smaller, but you know, it's still interconnected, like Carmen is saying.
So really, that's a good topic, cataract, right? Eyes. So how do we deal with it? What can be done? So, and that's what we want to discuss in this meeting.
What's that name of the disease?
Well,
Is it
it's
eyes?
It's the eyes.
Eyes with
Right, you know, right in the eye.
So when the lens in the eye, in the retina, the lens that you have, when that gets distorted, your vision becomes distorted as well. So
Fog.
vision becomes very cloudy, and that's the cataract. And ultimately, the doctors here do a surgery,
Right.
yeah, on that lens. So that's what the solution is. And what David is saying, no, we don't want to go to this surgery,
Right.
right? If can Paida Lajin help, or in fact, anything else also
Right.
can complement Paida Lajin. So
Right.
that is a question, right? So Jane,
Right,
or Carmen, or Yuri, any suggestion, or anybody else, any suggestion?
well, you know, in Chinese medicine theory, there are different meridian which will supply to your eyes area. So including the stomach, the sun jiao, the small intestine, and the stomach, large intestine, and also the bladder, and also the liver and the heart. So different meridian will supply energy to your eyes area, which can help your eyes feeling better and working better. That's why when we are talking about to deal with your eyes, you really need to clear almost every meridian you have, which we are talking about your arms and your legs. It's always the first area you need to Paida, because if there is some blockage in your arms or your foot, then if you block the circulation, then not enough energy can reach to your eye. So this is the first thing we need to do to make sure that at least from your elbow to your finger, even the finger, because the finger, there is also different fingers, different acupuncture points in your fingers, which is all connected to your eyes. So the fingers, the hands, and the arms, and also the leg and the foot and the toe, the toe also. Okay, so after this area, and then the next part is this area, because many people also have a serious blockage around the neck area and the shoulder area. Some people have the freeze shoulder, you know, that will also block the energy to reach to your head and your eyes area. And after this shoulder area, and then you got to improve the energy on your the eye bone area. Make sure that the energy can reach to the eyes itself. So this is the what I would suggest. People like you have this kind of eyes problems. You got to do this different part.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know, for some reason, my Zoom is saying that the meeting will end in another 5 or 7 minutes. So if it does end, please log back in.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, so that is a good comment, Jen. Multiple meridians, handling them. So anybody else?
Yes, it's me, Elizabeth.
Yeah, go ahead.
You guys can hear?
Yes.
So, yeah, that definitely, I understand what Jean said. It's all about circulation, about for the eye too, and those could be activated through Paida too. But the direct circulation we can increase with this. And this is what I'm using for my eyes many years. And I hardly have a cataract. The doctor said it's very beginning. It's always very beginning. Anytime I go to the doctor, never gets worse, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
What is this? Elizabeth? What is this? What are you showing in the bottle? What is the name?
This is from Dr. Schultz, who is a herbalist, and 1-800 Herb Doc. That's the phone number, or I can give you the phone number from the bottle. And you can order this from directly only from him. And he's he been well known. I know him like over 30 years. He used to come to Miami to the health convention, but they always attacking him. They shut down his herbal, how you call, pharmacy 3 times, you know, because he's in the way for the pharma company. And I'm using this, and once my brother was diagnosed with glaucoma, so I ordered this for him. He used that for 6 months, and after they could not find the glaucoma. And he has that in his book. For cataract, glaucoma, you know, this is a formula which is reversed and even get rid of it. So I'm using this. I just used it this morning, could be used 2, even 3 times a day. And it's one of the ingredients is cayenne pepper. So you just use few drops, start out, and then you can go up to the drop to up to 10 drops. And you put it in a cup with the distilled water. First distilled water, fill this up fully, and then add 2-3 drops first, and then next day maybe 3-4 drops. You know, you build it up so you feel comfortable with that, because it feels like sting, but after you feel your eyes clears from everything, right away you see better right after the treatment. It's really amazing. The main thing is gets rid of the fog of the cloudiness of the cataract. Like, for example, I used to see like this, how do you call this, you know, round the light at night when you're driving, the thing, and you know, that's distracts the eyes. And now when I'm driving at night, I don't even see that, you know, the distortion around the city lights, which is very destructive for the eye when you start to develop cataract. So again, here is, I don't know if you can.
Yeah, it's Eye Bright, right? It's called Eye Bright.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, Dr. Schultz, Eye Bright. So everybody, please write it down. Eye Bright from Dr. Schultz. And if you think it's appropriate, Elizabeth has a very positive experience with it. So
His
by all
name
means,
is, I'm gonna spell SCHULZE. That's his name, Schultz, because, you know, could be spelled different name. This, it's not Dr. Schultz who makes the food thing, you know, that's not the same.
yeah, Schultz, yeah.
Elizabeth, do you change the, do you do this every day? You put a fresh drops in distilled water every day, or can you use the drop for a couple days before you?
No. This is first you go like this with that, and you just take out the drops is dark like this, you see, and you in the distilled you fill it up and you put 3-4 drops, and then you do the exercise in the, you're gonna go look into the in this little eye bath over the sink. So because it's gonna come out when you put your eye in it, you press it on, and then you look up and down, side to side, cross to each way, and then circle this way, circle other way. I do it 10 times each movement. That means you're moving the eye, you're getting this formula in the eye, and this gets the circulation. I mean, after you feel your eyes like renewed, right after that. And I already recommend this for other people. For example, Sister Hans had eye infection, and then she had this tie on her eyes, and they could not get rid of it. They wanted to cut it out, doctors. We went to a doctor with her, and they want to cut it out, even the holistic doctor. And I said, order this, try it out. She got this formula, she got rid of in a week. And anytime she feels there's something coming, she uses it, and it never comes because this is clears it right away, infection, anything, It's not just for cataract, but for infection, any problem you feel with the eyes.
Thank you very much for sharing that, Elizabeth. I'm just beginning to get cataracts, and my doctor is talking about surgery, so I'm going to try that first. Thank you so much.
Yes. And then this is the refresh. Probably you guys know. Refresh this is a natural eye drop which has no chemical and no additive in it. So this is very good use during a day, if you feel your eye gets a little dry or the corner. So I'm using this, I take this with me, on the road. If something gets in my eye, I wash it out with this. And also that's what they use for the nose to clean those, the seawater, what they have in spray. That could be used in the eye. That's my, also she's an Oriental eye doctor who I have, and she's very knowledgeable. And once something went in my eyes in the park, when they were spraying the barbecue area, and this dirt went in my eyes. So I went right away to her, and she sprayed this, what usually I'm using for my nose, the salt water, what they have in spray. And I didn't know. She said, yeah, this is a good cleaner for